This is MikeBot. I'm going to be doing an unboxing and a demo on this GEEETECH TG-21 model 3D pen. I did have another 3D pen, but unfortunately it broke, so I had to get it replaced. So these pens are really good basically for repairs, in my opinion. They're good for repairing 3D prints. They're also good for expressing your craft and art without using a 3D printer. This model here is capable of doing ABS, PLA, and PCL, 1.75mm PLA. It has a temperature range of about 210 degrees Celsius. Takes a 10-watt power adapter, and it's 62 grams in weight. So I'm going to go ahead and get this unboxed and proceed. This product is actually sealed. Amazon's been sending me a lot of used stuff lately, and it's really frustrating. But this one is actually sealed. So first things first, we have a manual. It looks like it's in Chinese. And there's an English side on the back. The pen itself, fairly nice soft texture. Feels decent, like actually a quality product. It's even got a little holder. It's got a USB cable. So it takes a standard, doesn't take a standard USB, but it does take the power plug, and then it's got a USB plug. Some sample filament here. A couple finger savers, that's a nice added touch. And then a declogging tool. So overall, right off the bat, this pen seems like it's a better packaged than my 3MT or something like that 3D pen that I have. I do have a video on that on my channel. I will post a link to that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all connected up, set it up, and then proceed with a little demo configuration setup on how this pen works. All right, time to do a demo. So I have some PLA here that I use on my 3D printer. This is called eSilk by eSun. There's a link in the description if you want to see what I'm talking about. This is 1.75mm. Got an extension cord, and I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. All right, so clearly not a backlit screen, but it says PLA, and I'm going to go ahead and start the heating process. So you can shuffle through PLA, ABS, PCL, but I'm doing PLA. So then hit the extrude button and then just wait for it to heat up. And then you can also adjust the temperatures past the presets. So the preset says 175. So while it preheats, I'm gonna just unwind some PLA here and start feeding it through. Okay, we're at 175, I got a green light. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit extrude. Seems to be a little finicky. You kind of have to leave the PLA at a certain angle for it to spit out. But one thing I can say for sure is that the temperature is not hot enough for this. It's coming out pretty much solid. So I'll just give it another minute there to heat up. Be careful on the surface you put this in. It's really hot and it can't start a fire. So apparently the LCD screen is supposed to light up. So I'm gonna have to try changing the plug in a second here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use the adapter and not plug it in directly into USB. Okay, so this is obviously the load and unload here. So then this here is the speed setting. So it's P1, P2, P3, P4. Okay, it's coming out now. So basically you can just go ahead and start working. The tip here is actually pretty hot, so that's why they give you these safety pieces. So there's my wall. So the pen works. Just a little bit finicky. I'm used to my other pen. It's more of a professional pen than this one. It's unfortunate the other one broke. Well, my kids broke it. So I'll go over everything again really quick. So right here, as you see, it's going through P1 to P8. That's the speed setting. Up and down for speed. This is extrude, retract. So if you want to pull the filament out, you press this, it'll spit it out. Don't force it, let it do its thing. Make sure you don't connect the PLA to a spool. It doesn't like the resistance. This is temperature up, temperature down. And you can shuffle through PLA, PCL, and ABS. But I like to choose my own temperatures because my filament is a little bit more professional grade than what the stuff they supplied. So let's go through the speed here. So this is the fastest speed. Now that's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when you're starting out, go with slower speeds, especially if you're not used to it. So as I was mentioning, I use this for repairing my 3D prints, and every now and then I'll just fool around with it. But for the most part, it is for repairing 3D prints. There are many different ways of repairing your 3D prints. This is just one of the many ways I like to use. I find this really useful. So overall, it's a pretty great pen actually. I'm not disappointed. I think it was only about 50 bucks. If you ever want to troubleshoot it, it's usually in here. Don't mess with that. They're really hard to work with, and you need to know what you're doing. I'm pretty sure the nozzle is not replaceable, but at the price point, it's probably better just to replace the entire pen anyway. That's all there is to this pretty much. The only thing I'm a little confused about is the screen. I don't know if it's supposed to light up or not. According to the manual, the screen is supposed to light up. Mine isn't for some reason. Okay, so other than the LCD screen not lighting up, which I don't think it's supposed to, but it says it's supposed to, so I don't know. Other than that screen not lighting up, it seems to work. So the retract, you need to press and hold the retract button for a while. It's not as instant and as fast as and responsive as my other pen that I had. So I'm just gonna press and hold here again. First I'm gonna feed through, stop. Oh, press and hold, there we go. Press and hold for a while, I guess. And then it'll start to retract and the filament starts to come out. You can see the wheel does what it does with a 3D printer. To grip it, leaves the little grooves in there. So it's retracting. So other than the LCD screen not being backlit, it's not bad. If you're looking for a budget 3D pen, this seems like a decent way to go. Just gonna unplug it. So again, lightweight, accurate, good for playing around, good for touching up your 3D prints. I'm gonna play around with this some more, and I'll do probably a follow-up video with the YouTube short. It does look like it is supposed to light up. I may have a defective LCD screen on mine, so I may end up exchanging this one. But other than that, it seems to be pretty decent. So as I was mentioning before, this here is used to unclog, not from that end obviously, but from this end. And it comes with a little holder as well, so you don't burn yourself or the tip. Or burn anything with the tip, sorry. So that's it for now. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you didn't, let me know why in the comment section. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. And that's it for now. MyBot out.